Good morning. My name is Andrea of Andrea Gonzalez Motivations. I am here to greet you with love, inspire you with hope, challenge you for change, and impact you for life. I haven't spoken with you in a couple of days, and it's because of my current situation. So here I am. Ooh, can you see? Yep, there it is. So my left foot I've had surgery on it a week ago yesterday. And you're talking about excruciating pain. I thought I was in pain as I walked and my foot always hurt, but I was in some serious pain from this surgery. And literally between yesterday and today, I've really began to feel better where I'm not having to take as many meds and things of that nature. I still have to be precautious. I'm still supposed to be, keeping it up like it is and inside the boot for healing. Our conversation today, as we work it out Wednesday, is I want to talk about everything's fine. Sometimes we feel like that when we are super people, super moms, super whoever we are, when we are overachievers, we want everything to be fine. We feel like everything is fine. We feel like we can handle everything. It really comes from a thought process of a movie. In 2009, Robert De Niro did a movie, and the movie was called Everybody's Fine. And in the movie, he was recently became a widow. His wife had died. He had an illness, and so he retired from his job. And they had four children. They had two daughters and they had two sons. And so it was always customary that the family came home for Christmas. And so this was the first Christmas that their mom had died, his wife had died. And he called everyone, and everyone, exclaimed that they were coming home, that they were excited to be home, that they're excited to come home. And it was going to be a special kind of holiday for them. And so, one by one, each one of the children, except for one did not call at all. He never heard from the son. They all called and canceled last minute. Robert had bought the food, he bought the drinks, he took out the tree so that they could, decorate it. He was really anticipating his family coming together. And so he decided within himself, after talking to his doctor, about going to visit and surprise each one of his kids with the Christmas card and the gift that he had for them. They all lived in different cities and they lived in different states. And so as he set out to go and see the first child, he doesn't answer the door. He doesn't answer any phone calls. He's the one that didn't return any phone calls. Come to find out, this child here, Robert finds out he's addicted to drugs and he's actually in jail. Robert leaves his card for him, under his door, and he goes to the next child's home. The point of my conversation today is everything's not always fine. We're not always fine. The truth of the matter is, everybody needs somebody at some point in time. We all have a need, and our need is for the assistance, the care, and concern of others in our life from time to time. There are different things that happen to us in life that would cause us to need other people. And if you're like me, you're a person that really doesn't want other people's help. It's not that I think that I'm too good to accept your help, but it's like I don't want anyone holding anything over my head if they came to help me. These are my thoughts. I didn't say that anyone said these things about me, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, if I asked them for help, I would feel like then they have a window into knowing what's going on, and then they would have an opinion about what's going on, and then they have expectations that every time they call me that I have to show up for them, and honestly, all of those feelings that I had are really rooted from something that's wounded within me. And so the conversation at Work It Out Wednesday is everything's fine. I want to deal with that. Everything's not fine. And everybody's not always fine. Knowing when you're not fine is the art of being and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. I noticed that, people who are A type don't like to be vulnerable, perceived vulnerable, because I can't seem weak. If I need help in my mind, it was I'm weak. And needing help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign of wisdom. And not just needing help, but needing help as well as accepting when you need the help is wisdom. Needing help is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength and wisdom, of needing help and accepting someone helping you. It takes courage to ask for help. Since my surgery, I am giving kudos to family and friends who have come by phone, near and far, to assist me. And they assisted me without asking for help. It's one of those when my girlfriend said, "Well, honey, you didn't have to ask me. It's when I talked to you and I just was in general conversation about how things were going. I could hear it in your voice." And so I felt like, because I am a friend, that regardless to what you said to me, I was coming to see about you and to give you help, even though you're not one to really ask for help. She not only came over, but it was so bad the day that she came. I needed help to get upstairs to my bedroom to lay down so that this medication could just knock me out so I could just sleep through this pain. She was like, "I just felt so bad looking at you and watching you that I knew within my heart you needed my help." And so asking for help is not the same asking and accepting help is not the same as passing off your responsibility or being irresponsible about something that you have the means to do. With this leg, I am a very independent person. I feel like it has, disabled me. I'm not able to do certain things, like simple things, such as like stand and turn my coffee maker on and make coffee, because I can't stand one legged. I don't think I did that game very well of, standing still on one leg. I can't really cook for myself because I can't really stand. I'm on crutches with this boot on my foot. And so things were becoming difficult for me. I talked to my sister and she did the same as my friend. She's like, "Well, I was just asking you about your day, but I could hear the things that you were saying you needed without you saying I need." My sister shows up and she's got some meals prepared for me. She's like, "You just, hobble into the kitchen, put them in the microwave." Thank God for my husband. He's leaving breakfast in the microwave. And I'm looking and saying, "Wow, I'm a person that, generally speaking, things are always okay. Everything's fine. I always tell everybody, I can handle it. I'm good." But it comes a time that you got to be honest that I'm not okay. Everything's not fine. I'm in a vulnerable state and I need help. And I'm willing to accept some help right now. Because to turn the help away right now that I need would I would harm myself more. I'm going to injure something else trying to avoid receiving and asking for help. So I want you to be honest with yourself today. Is everything okay? Do you need help and assistance? And if you need help and assistance, are you courageous to ask for it? Are you courageous enough when people really say, "What can I do to help you?" Because that was something else. I'm always one that asks people that, and when they tell me what they need, I come through. But I wasn't always good at receiving that same kind of help and assistance. So this time, when people asked me about do I need, there was a couple of people that said specifically, "What do you need?" And I specifically said it, and they truly came through to do exactly what I said I needed. But I had to be willing to be vulnerable, to ask for what I need during my time that everything is not fine. Surgery takes a long time for recovery. According to this doctor, it's going to take at least 3 to 5 months to know if this surgery really, really, was a good thing to do, or do we need to go to the next step. That's a long time to be, in my opinion, disabled, not able to really drive. I mean, you see I'm wearing this hat, so not able to take myself to get to the hairdressers. Like, this is a whole new place for me, and to be in this place and to not be frustrated by what I cannot do, but to be open to have people help me, to not have so much pride that I shut people out versus allow people to come in and to assist me in the areas that I need assisting in right now. So, my question to you is everything really fine? Or do you really need some help? And it could be helping the little things. Um, Help with someone picking up groceries for you. Maybe someone picking up the kids for you. Maybe picking up your prescription at the pharmacy. Do you need help that maybe if someone offered, "Can I make you a meal so that, because you're sick," or whatever it is? Do you need to, delegate work to others at work that helps to relieve you of all of these duties that are overtaking you, that you're over, you know, you are suppressed under. It takes strength, but pride will fool us. Pride will make us think that we can do it all on our own. Pride will make you feel that you don't need it, the help of nobody. Pride will make you feel like, you're King Kong on top of the mountain. And King Kong had to come off the mountain sometimes. King Kong had to be amongst the people sometimes. And everything is not always fine. I want to leave you with this quote today. And it's by Erica McNeil. And she said, "Pride is facing your trials alone because you won't ask for help." That's pride. And according to the Bible, because I believe in the Bible, it says pride goes before a haughty fall. A haughty is a very difficult, it's hard to come back from kind of a fall. Pride goes before a haughty fall. Erica continues to say, but strength is facing your trials with help because you know you can't do it alone. So I'm very thankful for friends and family that love me and care about me. Those that have by Facebook have sent their well wishes and their prayers. I believe that your prayers have worked. I believe that those that have reached out to me, those that have come to my aid, I say thank you. I appreciate you because everything was not fine. My surgery has put me on my back. I'm not there often, but it has put me on my back where I am in need of needing help, and I need to accept the help. So from my husband to my children to my friends to my family, I say thank you from the sincerest part of my heart because everything after my surgery was not fine. Ask yourself today as you work it out within you and you work it out on the outside of you to be the best person you can be. Are you being honest with yourself? Is everything really fine or things are really not fine and you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to allow someone else to come in and to help, aid, and assist you? Because everything's not fine and everybody needs somebody at some point in time in your life. I hope that I've helped you. I'm helping myself to grow and become this better, bigger, more spiritual, more engaged individual that's realistic about what's going on in my life. I'm thankful for friends and family who care about me, who come see about me, who prepare meals for me, and all of those things. I'm grateful that I mean enough to you that you took time out of your day to come check on me. So my question is everything really fine the way you're making everyone understand it? And if it's not, allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to get some help and accept the help willingly. I hope I've helped you. Listen, I am here to inspire you to grow. I'm challenging you to change the way you think, change the way you feel. Then you can change the way you behave. And all of this I am doing because there is a greater love in me to see people at their best, at their best, at the top of what they could be. And with that being said, I hope I feel even better tomorrow. Keep praying for me. Keep calling. Keep sending your well wishes because it is working. God bless you. And I appreciate you. And have a wonderful Wednesday as you work it out.